the game, cause see the boxing voice.
Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go.
ThaBoxingvoice.com over here with a familiar face. We are outside of Madison Square Garden, a wonderful event. Right now we have Teofimo Lopez in the ring, former Olympian, sitting over here with the chairman of Top Rank Boxing, Bob Arum. We have Vasily Lomachenko this weekend on ESPN in a huge fight against another tremendous fighter in New York City. What does this mean for you, your company, Vasily, and everything, the whole event?
Well, this is really one of our major events of the year.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never been to a World Championship bout,
Madison Square Garden,
do so right here in the Mecca
really
of boxing,
tough,
Madison Square Garden.
Evenly
Some of the
contested
greatest
fight.
that ever do it.
I think Lomo's the best fighter I've seen
historic stadium.
in years.
Again,
but he's
tickets are
going up
available
in
at
weight,
MSG.com,
fighting a really
Ticketmaster.com,
experienced lightweight champion, Linares. Should be a great fight.
And for fans, can just turn into regular ESPN at 8 o'clock and turn into such a great fight for basically free. So it is free. Tremendous for boxing fans. Now, you've been around tremendous talent, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, all the great middleweights throughout time. And you keep mentioning you seeing something special in Lomachenko. With the eye test, we see it. Now, tell me, in comparison to some of the people that you've worked with in the past, about Lomachenko's ceiling as a professional.
Well, we don't know what his ceiling is because we've never seen a fighter like him ever in boxing. I mean, the way he fights, how technically it is, and yet he's not a defensive fighter, although he's a great defense, because he looks to knock out his opponent. So he is something that we've never seen before. You know, and that shouldn't reflect on great fighters like Terence Crawford, who, you know, in any era could hold his own with the best welterweights. Like I would have loved to see Terence against Sugar Ray Leonard. But again, he is not unique in the sense that Lomachenko is unique.
All those amateur fights, probably he's leveraging that experience now in the pros, and it's really showing. And like you said, he's exciting to watch too, and he's stopping people. He's making them quit. Wow.
Well, he's different from great defensive fighters who look like Mayweather, great defensive fighter who hit with enough punches to win a decision and was content with that. Lomachenko isn't. He's a great defensive fighter. He has a skill set that I haven't seen as a defensive fighter, and yet he's always looking for how he's going to destroy his opponent, and that makes him different.
Speaking about his opponents, he only wants to fight the best. I'm sure him and Aegis always come to you and say, you know, I want to fight top guys. And God willing, if Lomachenko is successful Saturday, there's also huge fights out there. We have Manny going in July. Is that something that's a possibility? I mean, that is a tremendously interesting fight. Remember when Manny went up to fight Oscar? Nobody gave Manny a shot. Maybe we'll have a parallel here with Lomachenko moving up to fight Manny in a huge fight.
Well, Manny has talked to me on a number of occasions that after the Matisse fight, he wants to fight Lomachenko. My plan is, if Lomo is successful here, to match him with Ray Beltran in the unification match, and then if he's successful there, perhaps match him with Manny in November and December this year.
With possibly two belts on the line, which would be a big fight. Let's fast forward a little bit. You're talking about another tremendous fighter, Terence Bud Crawford. A lot of people have him pound for pound #1. You can't argue if you have Bud Crawford #1, and he's in against Horn, and you've seen Horn firsthand. A lot of people don't know Horn. Maybe they've seen him against Manny in that big fight we had over in Australia. Tough kid.
A big kid. He's really a junior middleweight, you know, and So he'll outsize Crawford. But, you know, Terrence has a skill set that's incredible, and I think he'll do all right in that fight. But Horn is not going to go easy into the night. It's going to give him a real fight.
And that's going to be on the ESPN Plus app. If you haven't got it yet, please get it, because you got a ton of boxing content on it.
Well, forget just the boxing. I mean, there's great baseball, soccer,
all the sports.
UFC now. I mean, they got everything.
Except the New York Giants. We got Saquon Barkley, though. That running back. That's going to be a tremendous. But let's go back to Crawford. Now, let's say, God willing, Crawford is successful against Horn. There's other welterweight players out there. People talking about Errol Spence. Keith Thurman's been on the shelf. If Crawford is successful, do you see issues maybe making fights with those guys, or you think that money talks and eventually those fights will come through?
Well, it wouldn't be issues on our side, so I can't speak for the other side. I would assume that everybody would be adults and we could make those fights.
What is up, TBV family? Yes, YouTube has been cutting funding to their channels as of late, and with net neutrality going through its process, the internet is changing. If you want to keep your favorite channel intact, coming up with tons of content, and plus get hours and hours of extra content, head over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice to become a member of the TBV family and help support the channel. Peace.
The game, 'cause see the boxing voice.